You've been buying the wrong shoes your entire life. And I don't mean wrong as in ugly, I mean wrong as in they're hurting your feet, killing your confidence, and costing you way more money than they should. Most women never figure this out until they're standing in a store, holding a shoe they love, buying it anyway, and then never wearing it again after the first time. So today, we're going to fix all of that. Before we get into it, this video is going to cover everything. The types of shoes every woman actually needs, how to pick the right ones for your foot type, the mistakes most people make when buying shoes, and the brands and styles that are genuinely worth your money. By the end of this, you're going to shop completely differently, so stick around because the stuff I'm going to share in the middle of this video is something most shoe stores would prefer you never knew. Let's start with something that might actually surprise you. Most women own too many shoes, but wear only a few of them. Studies have shown that people wear about 20% of their wardrobe 80% of the time, and shoes are no different. You probably have a pile of heels you wore once, some flats that hurt after 10 minutes, and maybe a pair of boots that look amazing but feel like actual torture devices. Sound familiar? That's not your fault. That's a shopping problem, and it almost always comes down to not knowing what to look for before you buy. So let's talk about the foundation. Literally, your feet. Because the biggest mistake women make when buying shoes is buying for how a shoe looks instead of how it fits your specific foot. And the thing is, not all feet are the same. You might have wide feet, narrow feet, high arches, flat arches, or feet that are two slightly different sizes, which, by the way, is extremely common. One foot is almost always a little bigger than the other. If you've been buying both shoes in the same size, that might be exactly why your feet always hurt. Here's what you need to know about your foot shape first. There are three main types: Egyptian, Greek, and Roman. Egyptian feet have the big toe as the longest, and this is actually the most common foot shape. Greek feet have the second toe longer than the big toe. Roman feet have the first three toes roughly the same length. Why does this matter? Because different shoe shapes are built for different toe types. If you have Greek feet and you keep buying shoes with a round toe that cuts off right at the big toe, your second toe is getting crushed every single time you wear them, and you probably don't even realize that's what's happening. For Egyptian feet, you want a rounded or almond-shaped toe box. For Greek feet, look for a slightly pointed toe or a box that gives more length at the front. For Roman feet, a square toe box or a wide, round toe box is your best friend. This one thing alone, just knowing your toe shape, can completely change how comfortable your shoes are. Now let's talk about arches, because this is where a lot of women suffer silently. Your arch is the curved part of the bottom of your foot, and it plays a huge role in how your shoes should support you. There are three arch types: high arches, normal arches, and flat arches, also called flat feet. If you have high arches, the middle of your foot barely touches the ground when you walk. This means you need shoes with extra cushioning and arch support, because your foot isn't naturally absorbing shock the way a flat arch does. Wearing flat shoes with no support when you have high arches is basically punishing yourself. Think ballet flats on hard floors all day. That's a nightmare for high arch people. If you have flat feet, your entire foot is almost flush with the ground. You need firm support along the inner edge of your foot, what's called medial support, to prevent your feet from rolling inward when you walk. Flats, sandals, and sneakers without structure are going to wear your feet out way faster than they should. If you have normal arches, you have the most flexibility in what you can wear comfortably, but that still doesn't mean you should be wearing shoes with zero support for hours on end. Even normal arch feet
Now
need
let's get into
cushioning
the
and a
actual
proper
types
fit.
of shoes and what you need to know about each one, because this is where most women either get it really right or completely wrong. Starting with heels. Heels are one of those things that most women love but also kind of hate. Here's the truth about heels that nobody talks about. The height of the heel isn't actually the main thing that determines how comfortable it is. The pitch of the heel is. The pitch is the angle your foot sits at inside the shoe. A 3-inch stiletto has a very steep pitch because the heel is thin and concentrated. But a 3-inch block heel or a wedge actually distributes weight much more evenly, which means your foot isn't jammed forward into the toe box the same way. If you love heels but always end up in pain, swap your stilettos for block heels or wedges, and you will feel a massive difference. Also, the platform matters. A heel with a platform at the front, even just half an inch, significantly reduces the actual strain on your foot because it closes the gap between the front and back of the shoe. So a 4-inch heel with a 1-inch platform is effectively putting you at 3 inches of strain, not 4. Now flats. Flats are tricky because people assume they're the comfortable option. They can be, but cheap flats with no structure are often just as damaging as a bad heel. The worst offenders